And you know Frank. Frank is always talking about you.
Yes.
How do you know Frank?
Frank is the piano player for Out Here on My Own in the movie and in the soundtrack.
And you guys, you're on the album, Frank?
Yes, I am.
Oh, terrific. Yeah, Frank is always, I guess you know, going off to different places to accompany you. You would know that, wouldn't you? You've been performing since you were just a tiny person, a young kid, but you're not very old now, are you?
I'll be 22 in March.
Just a baby. And so when did you start performing?
Professionally at 8.
8 years old?
But I actually started at 6.
What can a 6-year-old do in the way of entertaining?
I was singing and dancing.
Really?
On stage, yeah, for benefits and beauty contests and concerts.
What was your first professional job?
It was a play on Broadway called Maggie Flynn with Jack Cassidy and Shirley Jones.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to meet David Cassidy. He was 18 at the time. And Sean was my age. He was 8.
Yeah. Did you feel like you missed anything as a kid, you know? Because you were, I guess you got to devote a lot of your time to show business.
I'm originally from the South Bronx,
Uh-huh.
and I don't think I missed anything.
I'm not sure what that means, but I'll
As the people in the Midwest now.
People said about the movie Fame that there was just a bunch of newcomers, and I guess that's certainly not true for yourself.
Well, it was mostly newcomers, although Barry Miller, who played Ralph Garcia, was in Saturday Night Fever, had a lead role in that. They like to make it seem like, you know, they're breaking in the new kids, but most of the kids were newcomers.
Had already been around and working. Has this movie changed your life any?
I've been doing this 16 years. It's pretty much been the same. My life has been my career and my friends and my work, but it's been a successful thing for me.
But you're a big deal now. I mean, whereas before you were always working and always successful.
Well, I think when I did Roots, The Next Generation, I played Alex Haley's mom. That was like another stepping stone for me, you know, to do a lead like that.
Yeah. You played Alex Haley's mom before
14
she had Alex.
No, I played the whole role. His mother had passed away at 36, so I played the role from 14 to 36.
No kidding.
Yeah.
How would you possibly?
I died on screen and everything. It was great.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that. Goodness. Listen, you're gonna sing another song. Is that right?
This one we didn't rehearse, so we're gonna wing it, folks.
Okay. I think we got a commercial before we. Something else we didn't rehearse.
Adam here, just still reflecting on the fact that we lost Irene Cara. People in their 50s, mid-40s and 60s really felt the impact of this loss more than ever, because we grew up with her with Sparkle and Fame and the Flashdance, What a Feeling song. We New Yorkers, especially Bronx New Yorkers, everybody, people of color, we just loved her. She had all this energy. She had the voice of an angel. And there's a big hole in the fact that she's no longer with us. We miss her, and we all know that she was gone too soon. So we want to live forever. We would love that she would have lived longer. But what she did and the mark that she has left, her music and movies, especially Fame, will always be with us. Irene Cara, you were loved, very much so.
American singer and actress who was best known for her title track in the 1980 film Fame, as well as co-writing and singing the smash hit song of Flashdance, What a Feeling, for which she won an Oscar and a Grammy, Irene Cara died. Very heartbreaking news. She starred in films opposite Clint, Eastwood, and Tatum O'Neal. Cara's publicist, who announced her death, said she died at home in Florida, but the cause is currently unknown. The last with an angelic voice was born in 1959 in the Bronx, New York City. Cara was the youngest of 5 children and started her career on Spanish-language TV. Her father was Puerto Rican and her mother Cuban American. Having recorded music as a child, both in Spanish and English, she went on to appear in a number of on and off Broadway musicals. Having recorded music as a child, both in Spanish and English, she went on to appear in a number of on and off Broadway musicals. But it was in 1980 that Cara showed to fame when she bagged the role of Coco Hernandez and sang a famous title track. Her performance earned her a Best Actress nomination of the 1981 Golden Globe Awards. Cara later co-wrote and sang the vocals for Flashdance, What a Feeling, from the 1983 blockbuster Flashdance, and won a Grammy Award for Best Female Pop Vocal Performance, as well as an Academy Award for Best Original Song. Flashdance went on to become the third highest grossing film of 1983. Judith Amos, Cara's publicist, praised her as a beautifully gifted soul whose legacy will live forever through her music and films. She also said Cara had been working on forthcoming projects when she died, which she and the singer's manager now plan to finish. She would want that. MS Moss said of her client via her official Twitter, "We send our deepest condolences to family, friends, and those who are touched by Cara's work. Rest in peace, Queen."